Welcome to our presentation, Mastercard, the anatomy of a payments giant. Today we will explore the intricate workings of one of the most significant players in the global financial landscape, dissecting its history, business model, and the challenges it faces in an ever-evolving digital world.
To understand Mastercard today, we must first look back at its remarkable journey. This is a story of transformation, from a humble regional banking alliance into a global symbol of digital commerce. We'll trace its path through decades of strategic innovation, powerful branding, and sustained growth.
Mastercard's origins were born out of necessity and competition. It was established in 1966, not as a single company, but as the Interbank Card Association, or ICA. Its mission was to create an open and collaborative payment system to challenge the dominance of Bank of America's Bank Americard, the entity that would later become Visa. As the chart illustrates, the ICA entered a market with a significant disadvantage, but its unique, collaborative model was strategically designed to close that gap. Let's walk through the key milestones that shaped Mastercard's identity. 1966. It all began when a coalition of banks formed the Interbank Card Association, laying the foundation for a new, open payment network. 1969, the brand Mastercharge was born, and with it the iconic interlocking red and orange circles, a symbol that would become recognized worldwide for decades to come. 1979, as the company's footprint grew beyond the United States, its name was simplified to Mastercard, signaling a new era of global ambition. The journey of innovation continued into the modern era. In 1991, Mastercard launched Maestro, its global online debit program. This was a pivotal move, expanding its portfolio beyond credit to meet the rapidly growing demand for debit solutions. In 2006, the company went public, listing on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker MA. This transformed it from a private association into a publicly traded company, opening up massive new opportunities for investment and growth. In 2016 and 2019, we witnessed a major rebranding that simplified the name and modernized the logo. By 2019, the brand's symbol was so powerful that the name could be dropped entirely in many contexts, allowing the interlocking circles to stand alone as an icon.
This slide captures the deliberate simplification of Mastercard's brand identity over 50 years. It evolved from a descriptive name to a purely symbolic mark, recognized globally without text, the hallmark of a truly iconic brand. Parallel to this visual evolution was the launch of the Priceless campaign in 1997. For over 20 years, this campaign has connected the brand not with transactions, but with emotional human moments, forever immortalized by the tagline, "There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's Mastercard."
Today, Mastercard is much more than a card company. It's a technology leader. Its innovation is focused on three key areas that are shaping the future of commerce. 1. Digital payments, pioneering seamless and secure contactless payments, mobile wallets, and e-commerce solutions. 2. Advanced security, deploying cutting-edge technologies like tokenization, biometrics, and AI to build trust and protect every transaction. 3. Financial inclusion, a commitment to bringing more people and small businesses into the digital economy with the tools they need to thrive. Now, we transition from the brand's history to its intricate business model. This infographic will break down the core components of Mastercard's operations, revealing the network of partners, activities, and value propositions that power trillions of dollars in global transactions every year.
Mastercard's success is built on creating distinct value for every player in its four-sided network model. For cardholders, it offers convenient, secure, and globally accepted payments. For merchants, it means increased sales, guaranteed payments, and faster transaction processing. For financial institutions, it provides a branded payment product and access to a global network. And for governments, it enables efficient and transparent fund disbursement and helps modernize public payment infrastructure.
So, how does a transaction actually work? It is essential to remember that Mastercard doesn't issue cards or lend money. It operates as a technology company that provides the network. The process begins when a cardholder makes a purchase. The merchant accepts the payment, and the transaction details are sent to the Mastercard network. The network then securely processes the transaction by connecting the merchant's acquiring bank with the cardholder's issuing bank to authorize and settle the payment. This slide provides a dual look at the company's internal operations and its financial structure. On the left, the engine room shows that Mastercard's key activities, like payment processing and innovation, are powered by its key resources, which include its global network, brand reputation, and technology patents. On the right, the financial blueprint illustrates how this model generates value. Major revenue streams are primarily volume-based fees, including service, transaction, and cross-border fees. The core cost structure is led by investments in technology and infrastructure, followed by marketing, personnel, and security. Mastercard leverages a strategic network to deliver its products and services to the world. Its key partners, including financial institutions, merchants, tech partners, and governments, are the foundation. Through these partnerships, Mastercard utilizes multiple channels to reach end users, such as issuing banks, digital wallets, and co-branding partners. As a titan of the payments industry, Mastercard operates in a highly dynamic and competitive environment. Its continued success depends on its ability to outmaneuver traditional rivals, embrace technological innovation, and stay ahead of emerging digital disruptors. Mastercard's competitive advantage is built on four key pillars. 1. Global acceptance. Recognized and accepted by millions of merchants in over 210 countries. 2. Technological innovation. A leader in contactless payments, tokenization, and AI-powered security. 3. Vast partner ecosystem. Deep relationships with thousands of financial institutions, merchants, and fintech companies. 4. Value-added services, offering data analytics, loyalty programs, and consulting services that go beyond simple transactions. Mastercard's competition is fierce and comes from multiple fronts. On the left, we see the global duopoly. Visa remains Mastercard's primary competitor, with both giants battling for market share, co-branding deals, and transaction volume. On the right, we see other network competitors. Beyond the duopoly, integrated networks like American Express and Discover, along with the powerhouse China UnionPay, represent significant competition in specific regions and market segments. Let's take a closer look at the competitive dynamics. The chart on the left shows the credit card market share by cards in circulation, highlighting the duopoly between Visa and Mastercard. On the right, the business model showdown compares Mastercard to American Express. Mastercard operates an open-loop network, partnering with banks and earning revenue from processing fees. In contrast, American Express operates a closed-loop network, issuing cards directly to consumers and earning revenue from both merchant fees and cardholder interest. A new wave of fintech and big tech competitors is altering the payments landscape. Digital wallets like Apple Pay, buy now, pay later services like Klarna, and P2P platforms like Venmo are inserting themselves between the customer and the traditional card networks. While these services often still use Mastercard's rails in the background, they are capturing the primary customer relationship and user experience. Looking ahead, Mastercard's future success will be determined on several key battlegrounds: point-of-sale dominance, winning at both physical and e-commerce checkouts, cross-border transactions, facilitating secure and efficient international payments, the race for innovation, leading in AI, biometrics, and blockchain applications, and data and services, moving beyond transactions to provide valuable data insights and security solutions. Ultimately, Mastercard's continued success depends on its ability to innovate faster than the disruptors, deepen its essential partnerships, and evolve from a payment network into a holistic technology and data services company. Now let's turn to a snapshot of Mastercard's impressive financial performance in 2024. The year was marked by robust growth, driven by the global acceleration of digital commerce. Key highlights include net revenue of $28.2 billion, a 12% year-over-year increase, net income of $12.9 billion, a 15% increase, and a staggering gross dollar volume of $9.76 trillion processed through its network. This chart provides a clear comparison of core financial metrics between 2023 and 2024. As you can see, Mastercard demonstrated significant year-over-year growth across the board in net revenue, net income, and diluted earnings per share, reflecting strong consumer spending and the successful expansion of its services. On this slide, we examine the operational drivers behind the financial results. The chart on the left, Operational Engine, shows impressive growth in both switched transactions and cross-border volume, indicating a strong recovery in travel and global e-commerce. On the right, we see a key indicator of financial health, a high operating margin. Mastercard's strong 55.3% margin highlights its scalable business model and disciplined cost management, which allows for continued investment in innovation. In summary, Mastercard delivered another year of excellent growth in 2024, driven by healthy consumer spending and the continued expansion of its value-added services. The double-digit growth in revenue, net income, and transaction volumes underscores its strong market position and the ongoing global shift towards digital payments. The company remains focused on innovating and expanding its network to power economies and empower people. Having reviewed its strengths and performance, we now turn to the future. This final section provides a visual analysis of the key challenges that Mastercard must navigate to maintain its leadership position in the years to come. The payments landscape is no longer a simple duopoly. Mastercard faces a multi-front challenge. This chart illustrates the perceived threat level from three distinct competitor categories. Traditional rivals like Visa remain a primary threat. Fintech disruptors such as PayPal and Stripe are agile and innovative. Big tech wallets from Apple and Google are embedding payments into their massive ecosystems, posing a significant challenge for customer ownership. Technological innovation presents both an opportunity and a significant threat. This visualization compares three disruptive forces: digital currencies and CBDCs, real-time payment networks, and AI. The chart analyzes them across key metrics: their potential impact on Mastercard's core business, the speed of market adoption, and the level of investment required to compete. As you can see, each poses a unique challenge that requires a strategic response. Operating globally exposes Mastercard to two other major challenges. On the left, we have the regulatory and geopolitical landscape. This includes pressure on interchange fees, complex data privacy laws like GDPR, and geopolitical instability that can instantly close off major markets. On the right, we see evolving security threats. Protecting a network that handles trillions of dollars is a monumental task. Cybercriminals are using increasingly sophisticated methods, and the growth of IoT devices creates new vulnerabilities, making the fight to maintain consumer trust a constant battle. Finally, Mastercard's performance is intrinsically linked to global economic health. This chart models the potential correlation between rising inflation and slowing transaction volume growth. High inflation can dampen consumer spending, while fears of a recession can curb profitable cross border and corporate transactions, creating significant headwinds for business performance.